Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. Yeah, really random. We're moving backwards through the alphabet, and we're up to Martinu, video number 9. Collecting Martinu has just been one of the joys of the past 20 years or so because he's a fabulous composer who almost everything he wrote is worth hearing. It may not all be a masterpiece, but it's worth getting to know. And getting to know it has been delightful. I mean, you can't ask for more than that, can you? I mean, really. So let's see what we have in this pile. It's mostly chamber music. Yes, mostly chamber and really good chamber music. First, chamber music for wind instruments. What have we got here? What label is this on? Studio Matouche, pardon me. Studio Matouche, gosh, I don't know if they still exist. The sextet for flute, oboe, clarinet, two bassoons, and piano. The flute sonata, the clarinet sonata, and 4 madrigals for oboe, clarinet, and bassoon with wonderful Czech wind players. They're called In Modo Camerale. This was fun stuff to get to know. The sextet for winds and piano is really quite something. It would make a wonderful coupling to the Poulenc sextor, which I think it has been actually coupled with that. Then we've got the Feinstein ensemble on Naxos, the trio for flute, cello, and piano, the trio for flute, violin, and piano, promenades for flute, violin, and harpsichord. Yes, harpsichord. And the Madrigal Sonata for flute, violin, and piano. I mean, great stuff. And these were so interesting, actually. Oh, wow, this is a fun one. It's on Antes, the Antes edition, with all kinds of people. I mean, Prokofiev, the overture on Hebrew themes. Martinu's La Revue de Cuisine, of course, the jazz ballet. It's his most recorded work. The Fantasy for Onde Martino, oh boy, or oboe and string quartet and piano, or theremin. It could be either, actually. It was originally for theremin, but there you go. And then we've got Poulenc's Le Bal Masqué, which is a crazy little song cycle of insane things for chamber ensemble. The Camerata de Genève under Philippe Béran. How's that for a wacky program? Then there's Martinu chamber music. Oh, is this the really fun one? There are a couple here. No, there's another disc on Naxos. There's a lot of really good, interesting Martinu chamber music on Naxos. Here we've got chamber music from the 1994 Australian Festival of Chamber Music, sponsored by James Cook University of North Queensland. Well, great, good for them. The Piano Quartet number 1, the quartet for oboe, violin, cello, and piano of 1947. This is also the period when he wrote the symphonies. The Viola Sonata from 1955, and the String Quintet with 2 violas from 1927, one of his earlier neoclassical bonbons. It's a nifty collection of stuff. Here we have, oh yeah, this is gorgeous. The Piano Quintet number 2 from 1944. Again, this is from the same time as the symphonies. It's one of his big, bold, romantic Brahmsian, doesn't sound anything like Brahms, but Brahmsian kind of pieces. And the 3 madrigals for violin and viola of 1947 with Josef Pelinicek. The Smetna Quartet, Jiří Novak, violin, Milan Škampa, viola. Great, great Czech musicians, and it's just a fabulous disc. Then we've got on 4 discs the complete works for violin and piano. 4 discs. These are extraordinary. And there's a ton of it here. We've got Elegy for Violin and Piano, Concerto for Violin and Piano. This is the world premiere recording, very early stuff, 1910. From the very, very beginning of his career at his impressionist phase. The Sonata in C major for violin and piano. Big work, 32 minutes long. Major, major, major stuff. Then we've got the D minor violin sonata, Impromptu, which is a 3-movement little piece. Sonata number 1. Finally, we get to Sonata number 1 after a bunch of sonata things for violin and piano. That's 1929, and 5 short pieces for violin and piano. That's the first 2-disc set. Then in the next 2-disc set on Super Fun, we have the Arietta for violin and piano, the second violin sonata, 7 arabesques subtitled Rhythmic Etudes for violin and piano, which are really fun. The Sonatina in G major for violin and piano, the Intermezzo, 4 pieces for violin and piano, more rhythmic etudes for violin and piano. They're just called that in this case instead of the arabesques. 5 madrigal stanzas for violin and piano, the third violin sonata, yes, there are 3, and the Czech Rhapsody for violin and piano. Now, these are all very, very well played by Bohuslav Matušek and Peter Adamec. 4 discs, super fun, hot stuff. Really, Martinu's imagination was absolutely inexhaustible, and his willingness to write for every conceivable combination of instruments just endears him to me even more, because there's just constant variety within his extremely powerful and noteworthy personal style. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.